Life as a child, it was pretty much okay till the point where my parents passed away. I'm not really sure what's happened because I was really child when my mom passed away. All I remember is the complications, something like food poisoning or whatever, and then she had something in the mouth. And I'm not really sure. I was very, very young, you know. Like I didn't really put that in mind until the second time when my father passed away. Then I realized, oh, this is what was happening. So from then, life became so hard. I think I was like, my father passed away when I was 13 and my mom when I was 9. So from 13 years old and up to now, recently, life has been very difficult for me. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it's God's plans, and there's nothing you can do about it. As soon as my father died, people wanted to look after us because of the money and all that stuff. Then as soon as those things started going away and things started just going the other way. We started panning diamonds illegally, getting money every day. But the money didn't really buy anything because we knew that we get the money today, we will still get the money tomorrow, so we spent it on stupid things. So it was like me and my cousin, we had our own syndicate because we just wanted to do it as a family. It was very nice when you get the money, but to get the money it was very difficult and it was very hard because you could get killed there. I almost got killed. If you look at my body, there's like marks all over my body. It's dogs from the diamond. All the time we used to go there and things were fine. Then just that one day, things happened and it was like 15, 20 of us who got caught that day, and the dogs beat us and almost died. It was like a dream, you know. I remember running after bleeding so much blood. I had to run for like 500 meters to a kilometer, running, bleeding and sweating. By the time I finished running, the time I said to myself, okay, I'm out of the police thing, I just passed out, like bled out. I couldn't see anything. All I see was white. Then I woke up, people in front of me trying to help me, but that was actually the worst part. And it's not something that people didn't know about, you know. People knew about all those things, but they couldn't stop doing the diamond mining, you know. It was something that you have to do to get money to live so that your family can survive and you can survive as well. There's nothing else that we could do, so we just kept on going there and just praying to God that, oh, hopefully it's not me next. We left the diamond fields because the police actually chased, and the police and the army, they chased everyone out of the field, and they were like soldiers, horses and helicopters coming for us, so there was no option. You had to leave. We were warned. That's the problem. Like, people were warned, oh, you have to leave this area. It's government owned, but the people were stubborn, and then the government wanted to show everyone that, listen, we have got power more than you. We gave you the warning, you have to leave now. So I had two options: to either go back and finish my studies, or to come here with my cousins to South Africa and look for work at that age. So then I decided not to go back to school because once you taste money at that age, we want to get money, and it was going to be a hard thing for me to sit in front of the desk and the teacher is in front of me and telling me, do this, do that, do that. Whereas I know how to make money already. It was not going to be cool, but I regret the time. I should have done better there, but at the end of the day, it makes me to be where I am right now. So it's a blessing in disguise at the same time. I had money on me, and my cousin was in Zimbabwe for Christmas and stuff. So I decided to live with him when he was coming back here to South Africa. The first time I had no passport, no what, crossed the border illegally. And first time I got deported in Polokwane. The very same day they deported me in Zimbabwe. I came back here to South Africa, and I was with someone someone took me back like from Zimbabwe here. I was supposed to pay him $550. Then I had $400 on me. So I was short with $150. So this guy who was the smuggler who got me back here, he said to me, okay, cool, at least you've got something, you know. Give me that $400, we'll go back to South Africa. As soon as you get there, you say you've got cousins in Cape Town. I'll give them my banking details. They must send money to me straight away. And I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. They will do that. Then as we got here, they were so hesitant to put money in his bank account. I don't blame them. They didn't trust him in those days. And he's like, okay, cool. You don't have money. I will drop you where the police can catch you and they will deport you. So he dropped me in Park Station. Then as soon as he dropped me in Park Station, I ran out of Park Station as fast as I could. And then I walked on the street. Then I met a friend. So I heard him speaking Shona. Then I said to him, talked in our language and stuff. He hooked me up to a place where he was working and getting 20 rand a day. And you'd work the whole day giving pamphlets on the robots. He was here for a long time, but he didn't want to be here in Joburg. He wanted to go to Cape Town. So I told him I've got cousins in Cape Town and stuff. So he was so friendly with me and he started helping me out. He showed me a place in Hillville where we used to go and eat food. It's like an orphanage place. Then we would go and sleep at the Methodist church. It's like right outside the thing, which was like the safest place to be. And I don't even know where he is right now. But wherever he is, thank God, maybe he's doing well for himself. Yeah, ndichikurangarira pandakapinda pano pa Methodist church. Ndakaintroduced population in shamwari yangu ndasangana nayo parobot. That was back in 2009 in January. And what happened is we used to come here only at night. We used to go out there and look for work, and there was no work for us because we didn't have papers, and I was really young, you know, no one could take me serious. And in all these passages which you see here, right here, people used to sleep all over here at night. Sometimes if you come late, you don't have a space to sleep, and then you have to just find a place where you just sit, and you don't have really much space to stretch out and sleep. All these passages. Yeah, this is one of the corners where, like, if you're very lucky and you know one of the guys who used to be staying here for a long time, they will just say, okay, cool, you don't have a place to stay, come and sleep in my room. They used to own this place, so it was really hard. And you wouldn't do anything if they don't allow you here, and if you're no one, and if you don't have nothing. It was really like a bedroom. And if you check here, there's like a bedroom in here. Even stay here, you know. It was not really nice. And there'll be like 7 people sleeping in this small place. And children, old people. Yeah, most of Zimbabweans used to live here, you know. And a lot of foreign guys used to live here as well, from Malawi, Zambia, Congo, Angola, but mostly Zimbabweans. Everything you could hear here was Shona. And people would sell food here. There's a passage right down here. This place used to be very dirty. Like, you find here litter everywhere. Everything was really dirty, and you wouldn't complain about it because I was actually privileged to be staying here. It was the safest place to be. It was like a refugee camp. The police couldn't come there and take you and deport you. So you stay in that place. I felt safe there, but the cholera outbreak and all kinds of diseases going on there. So it was not a safe place to be, but it was in a way that you don't get deported. It was pretty much safer than any other place you could be. It's really like painful. Like, you don't want those memories where you didn't have contact for anyone from my family, and it was really hard. Like, and I was just the youngest kid on the block, and everything was just random, and no one really cared about who I was and what was happening and all that stuff. I don't even know, I can't even remember how we used to survive like that, because 20 rand couldn't do any justice, you know. It was not like money, it was like just a change those days. And I was trying to raise money so that I could go to Cape Town by myself, because I didn't have any contact with my cousins and any family member. So working this, I had to save money out of this 20 rand so that you can maybe finish your travel. So it was pretty much hectic, you know. So this is the restaurant where I used to come every morning, like very early, so that I can get a spot to clean this whole area and get a sandwich and a cup of tea every morning. So it was really hard, but it was fine, you know. It made me to be where I am right now, and I won't let this guy take this opportunity I have to change my life from now and forever. You don't really sleep on the street. You sleep like 2 hours, 3 hours, because all the time cars are moving and people are walking, people making noise, and you are a foreigner. You know, I was very young. I was 17 years, turning 18 on that year. So it was more like a survival thing, you know. Like, you just have to adapt to the situation, and you didn't know when the police can catch you and deport you, because you look dodgy and you're a foreigner and you don't have papers and you're living on the streets. It was not really nice, you know. It was not nice. I memorized the numbers back home in Zimbabwe, the telephone numbers, and I called back home in Zimbabwe when they gave me the numbers for my cousins. And when I called them, then they said to me, okay, give us a banking detail. Then they didn't trust again the same guy I was living with. They're like, okay, can you wait for a week, because there's someone who's coming from Zimbabwe. It was like a family friend, whatever. When you get there, we'll put money in his bank account. Then you get money from him at Park Station. Then you can get a train to Cape Town. Then when the guy came, unfortunately, he gave me again, instead of giving me 300 rand, he gave me 250. And that was short for the train for me to go to Cape Town. And I was hungry, broke, no money on me. And what was happening is that I took a taxi, and they dropped us at a certain engine garage. They said, this is the place where you can hike trucks, and our petrol is finished, we can't take you anywhere. You're in a foreign country, you can't do anything about it. If you try to fight them, then they'll be saying, okay, cool, we have the police for you, we've got our papers you don't have, so you can get deported. I just picked up my thing, walked all the way, asking where is the engine garage where I can hike the truck. I think I walked on the road for like 3 to 4 hours, and picked up bread on the road and ate that bread, drank water on the river. I don't even know, it was dirty water, but it was cool. Then when I was by the engine garage, police came again, tried to deport me. Then I was like, I would rather just die running away than getting deported again. I'm already this far. So I decided to run into the farm next to that engine garage. Then they were shooting guns. I was used to guns in the Diamond Fields, so it was not something that I was really scared of, as long as I'm not looking back and checking what's happening. So I just ran straight into the farm. Police went away, and when I came back, and there was this truck driver. He saw me running. I was very young, so everyone called me Pikinini those days. So the guy is like, where's that Pikinini? How much do you have to go to Cape Town tonight? So I said to him, I have 150. It's like, no, Cape Town is more than 150 to go to Cape Town. You must have more money, but just wait for me around here, then I can make a plan for you. Then actually he helped me as well on the way to Cape Town. He gave me food. On that money I paid him 150. Gave me food. We stayed on the road for like 2 days to go to Cape Town. And he was feeding me all the way, and he even gave me money in Cape Town as well to have a taxi from town to Danone, where my cousins used to live, so it was cool.